Well, if we... Yeah, let's do this, because then we can just bop everything. So put the counters on Gloom. Boom, all their stuff is gone. Yo, okay. Hey guys. Yo, sorry it took me a second to finally get a deck tech to you guys. I just had a little bit of a weird, like, I don't know, I needed a little vacation, a little mini vacation, I would say. And I actually thought the new cards were coming out on the 9th rather than the 6th. So I was sort of planning on that, and I even put that in a couple of my video descriptions and whatnot, talked about that for a lot of you guys that saw some of my videos. So sorry about that if I misinformed you. But I have a Golgari list that's really strong, sort of centered around milling yourself. So it's sort of a cemetery tampering deck. But we are playing 2 urgent necropsies. Necropsy? I don't know how to say that fast. But basically you can collect evidence and you can destroy a total mana. You can destroy a bunch of things up to a total mana cost of the combined total, right? So you can destroy up to 1 artifact, 1 creature, 1 enchantment, and 1 planeswalker, as long as you're basically sacrificing that stuff from your graveyard at the same mana cost, if that made any sense. Terrible way of explaining it, but the card's really good, so I'll sort of hover that for a second. We do have some other cool cards that are brand new, like Outrageous Robbery. So this you can exile a ton of stuff from the top of their deck, and then eventually just, cast it for, we can use any color mana to cast it, which is really, really good, assuming we have a bunch of mana. So this is a great way of sort of, laying this late in the game and giving us another option late in the game. And then sort of to the end of our curve, we have things like Breach the Multiverse. We do have the new Izoni, Center of the Web, which is really, really strong. I highly like this card. In fact, I want a second one. In fact, I could use one of my second rares to get a second Izoni, and I feel really good about that. So I highly recommend this card. And Vraska as a really strong Planeswalker, which does a lot of work in the video today. But this card, just more collecting evidence. You do create 2/1 spiders with Menace and Reach. And you can sacrifice a bunch of tokens to draw 2 cards and gain a couple life, which is really, really good. But just creating that, the tokens each turn are going to be really strong. This also creates tokens, which could synergize very nicely. It's another Planeswalker, a way of sort of going wide and getting some card advantage. This is another card that does the collect evidence stuff, Deadly Cover-Up, which is a great board wipe. So I know that everything sort of looks like a commander list with we have like a bunch of 1-ofs, but that's because with Cemetery Tampering we're going to be putting these into our graveyard, and we can usually selectively bring stuff back with Invasion of Chandelar here, which can get 3 permanents back, our Gix Command, which can get up to 2 creatures, or our Gloom Shrieker, which can get any permanent back. So these are ways of doing that, as well as our Tyvar, right, can get our smaller creatures back, like our old Stick Fingers, which can be really good, or our Deathcap Marionette, which could be really, really good. Of course, our Urbog Lorgoyf would be really good to hit late in the game as it gets a little bit bigger. Bramble Familiar, maybe not as good as a hit, but, it helps in the early game, and then also we could bring it back to our land and use the first half of it, which can be pretty, pretty strong. And we have 2 Bitter Triumphs as just a removal spell, which combos with Hard-Hitting Question. The reason this is really strong is we do have a lot of Deathtouch in the form of Deathcap. We do have a Bodied Launderer in here, which does have Deathtouch. And this is a great way of bringing back our Blossoming Tortoises, which is pretty much our most crucial card in the deck, because this is going to be continuously milling stuff along with our Cemetery Tampering. And that's going to be able to allow us to have just a ton of stuff, and we can always collect our evidence, right? Analyze Pollen is another collect evidence card, which is really good, because we can get any sort of creature card later in the game just by sacrificing 8 stuff from our graveyard, right? I say sacrificing, but you know what I mean, like using it for the collecting. So Cut Down, another great card. So everything just sort of works together. Any underdog that gets milled in the graveyard, we can start casting again for 4 mana. Gloom Shrieker we already sort of went over. Rutstein's a great card to hit. Obviously Rutstein, if we could fit more of, that'd be good. Glisa, more Deathtouch, helping us with hard-hitting question. Also just an amazing creature in and of itself. More Deathtouch here, right? Obviously very, very strong. Can give us a little bit of lifelink. Also creates some tokens, which can go good with his Izoni. But mostly, we wanted to show this card off, but we didn't really get to show it off in the video, I will admit. Today, for whatever reason, it kept going to the graveyard. But pretty much everything else, other than Outrageous Robbery as well. But the deck works very, very strong, or very, very well. But I will have to do a part 2 in order to show off everything. So just just disclaimer for you. But it's just sort of your classic Golgari mill with some new tools that work very very well, and Izoni being probably the best showcase and best standout card, other than hard hitting questions. So a lot of fun. Glad to get back in the swing of things. I'll be putting way more deck techs. Probably do a soul tie version of this and some of the other ones I promised you a part 2 of. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you enjoyed the games today, being that we didn't really get to show off everything. Much love, you guys, and see you on the arena. Yo, guys, it feels so good to be back playing the game. Let's do it. Pretty good hand. We got the Tenacious. We got the Gloom Shrieker. Let me just check something. Okay, we're good. Hit him with this. We really want to get our Cemetery Tampering, and we have 3 of in the deck. But we have a lot of 1-ofs because we can sort of select those cards when we do cast any sort of card that returns stuff, like our Gix command, etc., etc. So let's hit him with the Forest. I think the Dog is probably the move for sure. Hit him with the Dog. I've been really liking the way the game's been running recently. I don't know if they like prove that, or my computer's finally behaving, but yeah. So sorry I went on a little bit of a hiatus at the start of the thing. I really didn't have the money to buy a bunch of new cards. I got $20, managed to get $20, but and then I was kind of just like, I don't know if I was exhausted or what, but I was a little overwhelmed because I wanted to make a bunch of content, but I couldn't really in the way that I wanted to, and I know I need to improve my editing skills, something I'm trying to work on. Do I want to lay Preacher? No, let's lay Tyvar here. This has double strike, so we don't really want to attack. But I think we want to take a gamble and hope we hit something. No, but that's fine. That's fine. So let's not swing. So this is a really good card, because we can destroy a bunch of stuff just by basically, what is it called? Collecting evidence, right? Yeah, collecting evidence. I was gonna say exploring. I've actually been really enjoying the card. I've been enjoying a lot of the new cards that I have gotten. But I had so many different ideas, and I was a little depressed, and I think I needed to let the meta evolve for a handful of days. And then come back to the game, because I think those first few days are always very turbulent, and yeah, I wanted to see what other people are doing with some of the decks, get some inspiration, and I sort of just let the first round go to the wolves, as it were. What am I even talking about? Thanks for being here, though. You rock. So is this guy gonna swing? Phyrexian Double Striker? What you got for me? Are you swinging? Brother man, are you swinging? Oh my gosh. Ooh, now that's a pretty good little combo there. Not too shabby from the boy. Okay. Not too shabby indeed. I mean, we can turtle here. Pretty much have to turtle here. And we just plus. Okay. Hopefully they do not have the same play available to them, because we will be good. Oh, okay. We definitely block here. Okay. So at least we know they didn't have that. So that's really good. So Gix command is good. We can bring back Rutstein and the turtle. Make them sacrifice their Phyrexian. Or we can do this. No, let's let's -2. Okay, we don't care that Tyvar dies. We don't hit anything. We can get our dog back. Fine. Now we Gloom Shrieker. I cannot talk right now. We probably get back Ashiok, right? Let's just get back Ashiok. Okay? Now we lay this. It's a 2/3 at least, right? So we have some stuff in the graveyard. We can surveil now. Don't really want the turtle. Okay. Put that in there, now it's a 3-4. Okay, so now we're feeling decent. We have some bodies we can block with if one gets removed. And then hopefully we can get some lifelink action with our Gix. That would be the best case scenario, is the lifelink action. Gixie McLixie. Oh, they call him the Saw Blade Scamp. That's what they call him, folks. Okay, so we can actually get some pretty juicy life gain. We should probably go for it. Well, if we... Yeah, let's do this, because then we can just bop everything. So put the counters on Gloom. Boom, all their stuff is gone. Yeah, okay. Pretty decent. Oh, outrageous robbery is pretty outrageous. Hit him with a good game. I think we just do this. We exile that. They can't even unearth that anymore. Yeah, outrageous robbery would have been fun to lay, but you know, we had that really good play with the Gix command. So that was cool, but we want to show off more of the new cards. Looks like we're getting some big dubs over here, up in Gold 1. Let's keep going. Yo, game 2, let's go. Alright, we have a pretty good hand. I mean, it's pretty decent. You know, we can buy some time, as long as we get something. Okay, so there's like a Tyvar. We're feeling like a hot boy now, because we're going to -2. We're going to hit something. It's going to be nice. Just like we practiced. We're going to remove something. Okay, good. I was like, please don't lay like a Rafine or whatnot. So what is this? We got Jund colors plus Azorius. Okay. 4 color nonsense. 5 color probably. I predict some ley lines coming down. What are we doing over here, man? Okay. Let's just go for it. We're on -2 right away, because we're just hot like that. No, dude. So we put our deadly cover up in there and our Analyze the Pollen. I want both of those cards to be showcased in today's video.
If this is my final fight, then we must win.
You feel me?
Please.
Restless Anchorage, bro? Get out of town. Bopping my Tyvar like that. Yeah, let's just absolutely Tortoise. So this does not, yeah, it does stay for perpetuality. We could have surveilled there, which would have been cool, but we want the creature land. No, okay, yeah, it's still end of turn. Okay, so Vraska can come down for 5 Manisos, which we're feeling like a hot boy for, but we do want to probably mill one more time and return 2 creatures. We can return to second Tortoise as well with our Gix command, which is pretty good. Now, Body Launderer is also insane. It's a mythic that's very overlooked from Capenna. It's actually pretty dang insane. We could lay this first and then put the counters on Gix command so that when it dies we can return a bigger thing, assuming that we mill something in there. But it could just return one of our turtles. It's basically because it's equal to as well, which is pretty good. I do not want to block that. Excuse me, sir. I do not want to block that. Now it does have hexproof, which is rather annoying, so we can't really like hard hit that. Oh, okay, we probably should have blocked. That's okay. Because we can, I don't know. If they have a counter in it, that'd be so random. I think they have a counter. Let's body. And let's get rid of this. Once and for all.
Realmbreaker,
So
is
body's
too
crazy,
mighty.
dude. Because now it's like, you want to kill this? Well, we get our turtle back. Water. Can we hit target? No, creature. I checked that twice in like the last like 2 seconds. Hard hitting question though. New card of the year. Big bopping him, dude. Big bopping him. This guy's got Deathtouch too. Another reason he's in the deck. Works pretty good with hard hitting question. Right? Just anything does get destroyed. I say we do this right now. We'll do this and we'll return 2 creatures. Boom. Bam. Bang. Now there isn't even a creature for him to return, but he's still doing his job. He's still doing his jobbity job. Yeah, we just didn't really have a better play. We could have returned one of them and just let that. That probably would have been a better play. But now we can double cast them, I suppose. Yeah, that would have been a better play. Let's do that though. We'll double cast them like a hot boy. Ooh, the Izoni is crazy. Sorry. So we could have brought that back because it's 5 power, right? With the 2. 2 from the old Kicks command. Oops. Okay, let's go, let's go. There we go. Think we have enough mana? I know, right? We end up having like a lot of mana and stuff, which we can usually fulfill with like activating our creature lands. You know, our creature land activations are a great mana sink in this deck. Wow, they steal our Izoni, dude. Not the Izoni. Not the Izoni McLoney Tronies, bro. That's pretty dirty. Absolute dirt. Stuff, man. Gosh, I have so many ideas for decks. I'll have to just make them as good as I can. That's the beauty of Magic. You can do a lot with, you know, like $20 will get you a ton of different directions you can take decks. Like for real, for real. So we Braska. Absolutely Braska. We -2. We say goodbye. We do this. We say bop boop boop. We do this. We swing. We surveil. Goodbye. Sure. I forgot I could have activated this for like 2. Yeah, I could have activated that for 2. That's funny, but I guess we'll cast this. No. Yeah. I don't even think I do, right? Because then you just. No. But they could creature land here, so we'll have a blocker. So that could be decent. Could be decent, make it decent. The Django Slash over here with the Kaya coming on down. The Kaya coming on down over here. It's that Kaya. It's that Kaya coming on down. Yeah, I could have swung with the 6 power land, dude. Big mistakes. Big mistakes. I get a little too excited, mates. A little too excited. Oh. So that's pretty, I mean, we could double this. Which is like not bad, right? We could just like Bop that. Right. You know? And then we, big Swingle Pringle. I would say that the old, this goes here. So we can't quite kill him, which is pretty annoying. But exile Tolly for sure. And I guess Obnixilis here. Okay. Sure. Sheesh. I goofed up not swinging that one. See, we would have had him in the bag. We had that 6 damage connecting earlier, but I missed that. Missed that. Ooh, they let it all connect just like that. Okay.
This plan failed.
That's pretty brazy.
Let's go.
So we can do this next turn with the sorcery half. If we really need to. But I think we probably just creature land for the win. Oof. Doesn't this do some crazy stuff? For any number of Praetor cards. Yeah, so they're trying to go for that. That's kind of nuts. So nothing like steal the land, yeah, put it under your control, and then you... I mean, it's kind of a fun... I kind of like this card, though. It's kind of a fun card. This one is pretty dope. For Praetors, like, that's so random, right? Dopeness. Braska is really good, and so are the Tortoises. The Tortoises. So urgent Necropsy, or whatever we want to show off more. It's really good. You know, there's tons of artifacts and enchantments. Planeswalker and a creature. It's not hard to collect the evidence to do so. Outrageous Robbery, we also wanted to show off. A little bit more Izoni would have been good, but you know, we can pretty much deduce how good that is. So I think we win with the creature land. Right? Yep. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Alright, that, my friends, is a GG. No blocker for you. That is the power. Classic Golgari stuff. So we were supposed to show off more cemetery tampering. And we were supposed to show off some more of the new cards, but we'll have to do a part 2. So those were, you know, pretty fun, nice little games. It's good to be back. I really appreciate everyone being here, and I'll try to be more consistent, but I definitely need that little mental break. And I didn't actually realize the cards came out on the 6th rather than the 9th, so I was sort of planning on the 9th the whole time. So just a little bit of a weird thing there. Much love, guys. I'll have some more deck techs coming out for you, and stay safe out there. Peace.